This episode was produced on Darwell land. Sovereignty was never ceded. This podcast is recommended for mature audiences. Some point, one of you has the idea to climb up on the roof, and you are all so joyous and inebriated and free that you all think, yeah, this is a brilliant idea. What could possibly go wrong?
I kind of imagine it's like, you know, when you're at a party and you're drunk and you're somewhere and then all of a sudden you're somewhere else and you don't remember how you got there or whose idea it was. It's just kind of like a magical drug transition.
I think in practice we
star wipe up there in our minds.
I found a fire escape, but none of us remember going up the stairs. I've just ripped open a window. We found the fire escape. Next thing we know, we're on top. There were stairs involved. I've been at this party. There were stairs. We don't remember the stairs. The stairs are blacked out. But yeah, now we're on the roof.
They weren't important for the conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah. We remember we moved our legs because one of my bruises got rebumped, and I remember going, ow, and that's all I remember.
That might have been a table leg. That might have just been a table leg. You don't know for sure.
We've got up here with more empty bottles of champagne than we physically could have carried between the four of us, I think. And two of them have a little bit in the bottom, and one is not opened miraculously, I reckon.
I like the idea that Diana still has your hockey stick up on the roof.
Yeah, totally.
Oh yeah, I haven't let go of it, just to be clear. My hand is if someone were to take it out of my hand would still be sort of clamped around it in that the shape of this. Yeah, it's.
I like to imagine that Abigail's hockey stick has her ponytail sort of nailed on it somehow or stuck to it, like a little something that you can wave around.
We went and got some tape, yeah.
She's tied it around in a loop.
Yeah, so the four of you end up on the roof. There's probably a few others who join you, a few other of your teammates join you, but I think eventually they all sort of get bored and they head back downstairs where the dancing is, and there's probably some cute boys they want to snog.
I think Marcey will be sort of lying on her back on the roof, sort of doing that wistful end of drinking vibe of pointing at the stars. And whoever's around, she doesn't care who's around or who's paying attention. She just assumes that people are. She kind of points up at the stars because she's getting close to the end of her degree and she's been working really hard. She's been studying aerospace engineering, and she has very big dreams, and she points up at the stars and she says, one of those is going to be named after me one day. I'm gonna discover a new one. No, not after me. I'm gonna name it after you. I'm gonna name it after our hockey team. And then we'll be, every time you look up at the sky, you'll think of us, and we'll be together forever.
You know, You're not going to discover one star. You're going to be amazing, and you're going to discover whole galaxies out there. And you're going to name them after everyone you know, but you have to make sure the first one is named after you because you're a star.
I love you.
I love you too.
No, don't. You'll make me cry. You'll make me remember that I have to go home soon, and then you guys are the best, and I'm never gonna forget being here.
Diana, what are you thinking at this time?
I think at the point of just taking it all in, all of the energy is being channeled through the hockey stick, right? So I'm lying there. I'm also looking up at the stars as, a soon to be renowned astrophysicist. And I am just listening to this conversation between Marcey and Abigail, and just really thinking how good life is right now. It's all of the sexism and all of the bullshit is just not really relevant at the minute because we're feeling pretty freaking good. We're literally on top of the world. We're on top of this building, which is basically the world anyways. So
Yeah. Do you say anything to them?
No,
Okay.
I'm just lying there.
Nice. Nancy, what about you? What are you thinking of doing?
Nancy is sat a little bit away. I think sat up with. I have my back against the wall, and I'm spread out this cheap-looking cotton skirt across my legs, and I'm found a bit of a loose thread that I'm picking. Nancy answers everything probably half a sentence too late. So Nancy's not going to start any conversation, but yeah, Nancy's yes, but Nancy's looking at the stars and can't really tell them apart. So I can see the ones that you're pointing at, but they just look like blobs of light to me.
Fair enough. Yeah, it's they are a little dimmer than maybe you're used to. The recent electrification of Sydney's street light network has very much been completed, and there's a lot more lights in the sky than there were 20, 30, 40 years ago. And it's sort of that light pollution sort of dulling it a bit, but you do see, you know, a pretty vibrant display. And as you all look up at the stars, you're thinking about, you know, your future. You're thinking about what's happening in the next year or so. What's happening in the next, 5 years. Where are you all going to be? Are you still going to be friends? Are you still going to even have the relationship that you're having now? Like, are you worried about that? Are you worried about losing touch, or are you excited for the next stage of your adventure? Like, what do you do? What are you thinking?
No, we'll never lose touch. Marcey is 100% convinced that even if we, we'll go to work and we'll all do fabulous, amazing things with our lives, and we'll send each other letters every week and call each other on the phone and see each other once every year. Every year we'll get together as adult friends do.
The ignorance of youth definitely leads Abigail to agree, but practicality of travelling to Australia every year is quite out of the question. But I think she would definitely be like, the stars, they're not. We could see them better if we went to more remote places, right? And I mean, we're always gonna be friends because, letters and phone calls and stuff, but like we should do a road trip in 5 years. We should go explore places where we can see the stars better, and we can keep our hockey sticks, and I raise mine in the air. I think I'm also laying on the ground as well. And we can just, reconnect and talk about all the amazing things we're doing, and you can show the stars that you've named after us all and yourself. We should do that.
Abby, that's such a good idea. In 5 years, I'll have at least one for each of us.
Yeah, and in 5 years, we're gonna definitely have invented something life-savingly cool. That's what we're gonna have done.
We'll be 26. We'll be really old. Be too old to go on a road trip. 26.
Oh, you're losing it. So we'll have money to do a road trip. I don't have any money because my job here is gonna run out, and then I have to go back to the UK anyway. So we'll actually have money in 5 years' time. Won't be just drowning in student crap. Be the best time.
I'm kind of staring at Nancy when she's like, oh, we're gonna be so old. I'm like, who cares about being old? Come on, Nancy, don't be such a downer. It's gonna be great. Maybe we'll have sent somebody to the moon by then. Come on, 5 years from now. So much is possible.
Diana, maybe you'll have gone to the moon by then.
Oh. One can dream. One can dream.
Maybe I'll write about it. Maybe that'll be my first book. I'll write about Diana and the astronaut.
Sounds like a band.
That sounds like a steamy romance novel.
You always think everything's about romance. It's nothing to do with romance.
Oh, a little romance here and there is nice.
It's pointless. No, I can see Diana on the moon. That'd be awesome. What will we call it? Pick a name for my book.
I feel like something with alliteration, but Diana and the moon don't really alliterate well.
No, it's like the goddess, though. Wasn't there? Well, one of us did that Greek mythology thing in the first year. Who did that? Diana, did you do that thing about Greek mythology in the first year? Wasn't the goddess Diana? She was in the moon, wasn't she? This must be something about moons and goddesses. Diana, goddess of the moon, I reckon.
Oh.
Now I'm just staring at Nancy like, how much have you had to drink?
Nancy's had a lot to drink.
I think at this point, Marcey will sort of grab Diana and try and like position her so she's standing in front of the moon. And be like, I'll get a photo for the book.
No, we should all be in the photo. We should be all in the photo with the moon behind us.
Yeah.
Let's all be in the photo. As I go to like reach out to kind of grab everyone into the picture, I fully just bonk Marcey on one of her bruises with my hockey stick. It's not on purpose, but oh shit, I'm so sorry.
It's fine. Just a little tender still.
Okay, get in here.
Who's taking the photo?
Is there anyone else at all left on the roof?
I think whatever poor sap decides to start climbing up the roof next to tell us to get off the roof, that poor sap has to take our photo.
Oh,
Definitely not.
Yes! Yeah.
Yeah, okay. There's like some professors like, how the hell did you get up here?
Professor, hey, you have to take this picture. You have to. Some of us are leaving. You have to take the photo. You have to.
Professor, you have to. You got to take the picture, Professor.
I will take the photo if you all agree to get down afterwards, right?
Yeah,
sure.
We'll get down afterwards. It's fine.
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
Okay, all right. Give us the camera. Oh, jeez. Oh, hang on. Watch your step.
No, you have to get our good sides. Hang on, you have to get our good sides.
Okay, all right. And he takes the photo. It feels like you've wandered off in separate directions, but you look to the left and the right of you and you realise that you're actually standing next to each other. It seems as if this plane of existence seems to be more fluid than the previous one.
Oh, no.
Marcey is immediately drawn to the gold band, and she leans down to touch it. It feels solid and warm in a way that she's only just now realising nothing else has since she woke up in that hospital bed. The urge to take the ring is so strong. There's something in the back of her mind telling her that leaving it behind will mean something final that she's not ready for. But she can't quite bring herself to take it off her finger. So instead, Marcey very carefully takes both of the other her's hands and places them gently across her chest.
There's a voice behind you calling out. Not a good sight, is it? Not a good sight at all. You turn, and you see Mr. Pickman is walking towards you. And he says to the three of you, well, she was always going to find out. I didn't think she'd be able to do it on her own. She would have needed your help. But I could only protect her for so long. I could only protect her from the truth for so long. She would have always found out. You all would have. That said, you can still help. You can all still help.
Abby's gonna hold her driving license in her hand and look back at this mangled corpse that can't possibly be hers, but then it probably is, right? I mean, it looks like her, has her ID, and she just thinks about Becca and gets a cold knot thinking that Becca might be alive and she's dead and her parents have no children if she doesn't help. And if I'm dead, who's alive? Hopefully it's Becca. But if someone, my friends, my friend who isn't in the pile of corpses here, I have to help her too. And I think she has to take a deep breath and not focus on the thing that's going to make her scream and run for the hills thinking that she is dead, that this corpse is her. And she just has to make that mental effort to go, my sister, my friends, and I'll scream and cry in hell.
Diana, as you are looking into the woods, you realise what's happened. And your eyes adjust to this new light. And you can see, just in the distance, someone has lit a fire outside an old cabin. And you look in the direction and you know that's where they are. And you try, I mean, you hear the police constable is yelling, he's panicking, and you know he needs to be quiet right now. Because if he's not quiet, the thing's going to hear you, and it's going to come back. The Fumbled Anthology presents The Burning Stars, a Call of Cthulhu scenario written by David Conyers, adapted by Alex Green, starring Danica Nowakowski as Marcey Jones, Jamie Mercado as Diana Kessler, introducing Liz Dwyer as Nancy Cartwright, and special guest from the sprouting actual play podcast, Volonda as Abigail Waters. Alex Green is your keeper of arcane lore, and everyone else. Chapter 12: 10 of Swords.
Do I think the creature is, like, do I have any intuition about the creature and whether or not it, like, likes fire versus is scared of fire?
You can't tell. The last time you remember, there was a lot of people and they all had torches, and this thing wasn't really affected by it. But what you gotta gather is that someone is there. There is someone there.
I guess I'm just, because Roberts is the only person I see, right? Now that I've kind of clocked in.
Correct. Yeah. You've clocked in. It's just you and Roberts.
I'm just gonna thrust a Molotov cocktail into his hand, kind of get closer to him. Be like, we have to fight.
What are we fighting? With this thing?
You don't want to know. It's better if you don't. Just, here, light this up. And kind of hold it out to him. Do we have any, like, a lighter or any flame, or are we just gonna light him on the fire that's there?
Yeah, you've got Nancy's Zippo that you picked up.
Too easy. Okay then. Yeah, we'll light the cocktails and kind of or like maybe we won't light them immediately, but we'll sort of get them ready. We'll be armed and just like focusing on like our attention is just fully on the back of the cabin.
Yeah. And you sort of do you walk towards it? Is tree cover?
No, I reckon we'll let it come to us. Yeah, I think we'll kind of try and stay waiting and hidden as best as we can, just in case there's, on the off chance that it can't see us.
Meanwhile, the others, you can now see from where you are, you can see Diana and the police constable. You can see Diana and Roberts. They've started arming themselves with their Molotov cocktails, and they're getting ready to light. They're in a crouching position, and Pickman sort of says to the three of you, "Right, soon the humans will come, and they're probably going to do some pretty bad shit. So you need to get into that cabin. You need to put a stop to what they're about to do. Now, Diana, she's not going to be able to see you anymore, but that doesn't mean you can't help her. You've had a glimpse of what you can do already. Maybe your mind harkens back to when you were you're chained up in the cellar. But just be careful. Don't want to do it too much. Otherwise you'll lose yourself even further. Your tethers to this world is pretty thin, and you don't want to lose that. So, at this point, you can all give, the three of you, the ghosts, can all give me a spot hidden roll.
Ghosts.
This is so fucking surreal.
Fail.
I have passed my spot hidden, just a regular success.
Yeah, regular.
So you get this feeling, this feeling that further in towards the cabin. So you what you see is you can see Diana and Roberts crouching down, waiting. You can see this fire being lit further up in the distance, and you can also see, from what you can see, Marcey, or maybe it's more of a feeling, but you feel this. It's a presence that's inside, like under the ground, but it's not like it's not monstrous. It's like it's small. It's almost childlike. What do you do?
Marcey's, I think with everything she's been feeling with the loss, it kind of connects with her that the fact that I guess we've been dead the whole time just feels correct. So she's kind of rolling with it. She'll call out, "Frankie?
Mom?
Frankie, I'm not your mom, but I think we've met before."
Help me, please. Help me. I'm stuck.
We can help you, Frankie.
How do you help?
How? Good question. How do we help?
Yeah.
What can we do? Go towards where the feeling is.
You start walking along the path towards where the house is, and you can start to see your vision is blurry and twitchy, and trees are popping in and out, and you can see figures popping in and out as you walk through the trees. You can see these almost as if there's shadows to the left and right of you. And as you're walking through, it does seem very surreal, but you eventually come across this large, looks like a big body of water, maybe probably like the length of I don't want to say pool, but it looks like a pool. So yeah, you see this like it's like a pool-sized body of water, and look down, and you can see there's you can see a boy. You can see Frankie, and he's at the bottom of the pool, and see him saying, "Help me! You're the woman. You're the woman who helped me, right?"
Yeah, I can help you again. Can you swim up?
Yeah, I can swim up. And you see him. He tries to swim up, but then as he does, you feel this. You feel this. You don't feel this. You see like a hand sort of grabbing him on the face, and sort of like trying to pull him back, and he starts panicking. He's like flailing. What do you do?
Let's go in. Let's go in and fight. Let's go in and save a little ghost boy. Why not?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Are the three of you going?
Yeah. Fuck this shit. I've not had any divine inspiration that someone else is here and there's a child who needs help.
Yeah.
We're dead. It's great.
Yeah.
What am I going to do? Drown again?
Okay. Yeah, fair point. So you dive in to this pool and you sort of start swimming towards the boy, and he is sort of like he's trying to reach you, but you can see these arms, these abnormally long arms, like telescopic arms, are sort of keeping him down here, and they sort of go down into the depths. But the three of you start swimming down. While that's happening, Diana and Roberts are cowering in the corner. As this happens, you start to see behind you more flickers of flame, as it appears that more people are coming in through the tunnel. Now, where are you currently? Are you currently in open space, or are you currently hiding?
I reckon we're hiding.
You're hiding? Okay.
Yeah.
Give me a stealth roll. I'll have you roll for both of them. And we'll make this an opposed roll as well. See if the people can spot you.
Okay. Well, they can. We're not very stealthy.
Okay. Oh, and they rolled quite well in the spot hidden too.
Oh, great.
I think what happens is you start to see these people starting to crawl out of the tunnel, and they're wearing orange vests on, and it's probably about half a dozen at first, but then more and more are coming out, and one of them sort of says, "Wait," and they point in your direction. There's people here. There's people here. Get them! And they all start running at you.
Oh, fuck.
And one of them probably yells out, "Mistress! Intruders!" as they start running in your direction.
I probably freeze.
The three of you who are in the, you hear this happen. So what do you do?
I have an idea. We can kind of the plane of the dead is a little bit more fluid in its like spatial awareness, right?
Yep.
And we know that we have some sort of physical presence on the world, even if we are now essentially invisible. I think as the people try to go towards where Diana and Callum are, I'm basically going to stick my leg out so they'll fall over. So it gives Diana a bit more time to do the runny thing.
Okay. Give me a power roll.
Ooh! 20. Which is a hard success.
Hard success, perfect. Describe to me what you do. What does this look like when you do it?
I kind of, as I'm like swimming down to help the boy, I hear like the oh shit, something's happening, and I just kind of do that thing where I just kick my leg out, but because it's a bit more ethereal, as I kick out, I'm actually kicking my leg directly across where their legs are, who are going into where Diana is in. So they just kind of hit this kind of wall of force, and it just trips them flat on their ass.
Okay, yeah, and Diana, you see this. They run at you. They're running at you. And they're like, "Get them!" And then all of a sudden, all of them just sort of trip over, like, "Oh!" And they all fall to the ground. Abby, you are going to lose. I think for that action, I would say 4 magic points.
Sweet.
Yeah. All right. Okay, so they've all fallen down. What is Nancy going to do?
I think the similar instinct. So Nancy is going to. I'm going to physically stand between them and Diana. So probably closer to Diana. But would that mean that I got in the way of Diana?
No.
Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to magic teleportation. The little boy can wait. Just stand facing Diana with everybody behind me. Yeah.
Okay. Yep. Sure. You do that. Give me a power roll.
Okay. Oh, that's real bad. 92 on a 50.
Yep.
Yeah, fail.
Yeah. You try and do it. I think you're also going to lose 4 magic points for attempting it, but I don't think it's going to be as successful as you'd hoped. So it's going to they sort of slowly get up, and maybe you're trying to keep them down. But it still gives them enough time for Diana to get away. Diana Roberts to get away. I think Roberts is probably going to start running in the direction of the cabin. Just try to get away from them. So he starts running. Diana, what are you doing?
So I think when I first see these guys appear, I've completely frozen. But when I see them trip, it's like something in me kind of snaps, and I think I'm gonna light the Molotovs, get Callum to do the same. We're gonna chuck them as far as we can in the direction of the people, and then we're just gonna take off running.
Yep. Okay. So you chuck it. Give me a throw roll.
All right, come on. Oh, it's an extreme success, a 4.
Okay. Now a Molotov cocktail would probably be, I'm gonna say,
2d6 plus burn.
2d6 plus burn. There we go. Thank you. Someone's paying attention. Are you actually aiming to hit at them, or are you trying to? You want to burn them, or are you just trying to give yourself some space?
I think it's more of a frantic. I don't think it was a very informed throw. I think it was more of a chuck it as hard as you possibly can in their general direction.
Okay. Yep. Sure.
Because I'm panicking. I'm not really thinking.
That's fine. I think we can still give them some damage, because that was an extreme success. Yeah. So you a few of them probably get they probably get a little burnt, like maybe 2 or 3 probably get the full blast of it, and everyone else is sort of they're forced back by the flames, as it gives you some cover to run further into the forest. While that's happening, Marcey, you're still with the boy, I'm assuming, as he's sort of panicking against these hands.
Yeah, I think Marcey hears what's going on, and she'll sort of turn back to, well, Abby is and Nancy was, and gesture like, you go save Diana, I'll catch up.
Yep.
I'm a ghost person, I don't need to breathe, do I?
No, you're fine.
Okay, well then she'll just say out loud, Go help Diana. I'll be right behind you.
Okay.
And then she'll keep going towards the boy.
Give me a strength roll to see if you can remove any of these hands, and I'll need a hard success.
Oh, that is not a hard success. That is might even be a little bit of a fumble.
Ooh, a fumble, eh?
Oh my god.
Okay.
I got a 97.
All right. So what happens is you see this child, he's trying to panic, and then you sort of see these hands are moving the boy up past you, up out of the lake. As this happens, Diana and Roberts would see this creature starting to bubble and pull itself out of the lake. This horrifying tentacled mass, this caricature of an organism is coming out and is starting to, I guess, rumble out towards your direction. I'm going to give a sanity roll to Callum. Diana, can you also give me a sanity roll, please, too?
I've passed.
Perfect. I think you lose 1 point of sanity. And this Callum will also lose a point of sanity. Meanwhile, what is Abby doing?
I think for now I'm just gonna continue moving up to where Diana is. Can I see in the direction of where she's running?
Yeah, Diana, where are you running? Are you running towards the cabin, or are you running into the trees?
I'm running deeper into the forest.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So, they're running deeper into the forest. They're basically trying to hide at this point.
Okay. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to position myself kind of towards the edge of the forest, where if I see like the cultist assholes following behind, I'm going to try and make as much noise and distraction to make it sound like Diana has gone in a different direction.
Okay. Give me a power roll.
Can't use luck on power rolls, can I? I can't use luck in combat.
Yes, you can, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, fuck it. Like, I'm dead. Why would I not just burn the rest of my luck points? Yeah, I'm going to use 5 luck to make that a success.
Okay. I think you probably lose 2 magic points for something like this. It's audio. It's not physical.
Dope.
So yeah, you probably make this. You make a sound, and yeah, as more cultists are streaming in now, there's probably like 24 cultists now starting to stream into this cave. They've been summoned. A few of them start heading in the opposite direction of where Diana is. And you probably hear the murmurs of like, there's an intruder, we have to find them, we have to flush them out, we have to flush them out of the forest. And yeah, they start searching, they're all searching. But a lot of them are going in opposite directions. Marcey, as you're trying to pull this, the boy sort of moves past you. And I think with your fumble, what happens is you get back to the surface, and you probably see inside the cabin through the walls. You can see Natalie Sutherland is probably in a trance or something. She's meditating, but then she sort of says to herself, and you probably hear this voice in your head just saying, "I know what you're doing." And with that, I think give me a power roll, Marcey.
It's my worst skill. Oh wait, that's a cock dice. Let's see how that goes. Oh, it's a 20. Woo! I passed. I think the first power roll I've passed all game.
You feel you feel a force trying to, I guess, like a shadow trying to attack you, but you manage to, I guess, repel it off. You will lose 1 magic point though. Now, while that's happening, Diana, you and Callum are in the forest. Give me some more stealth rolls.
Ooh, one of us is stealthy.
Ooh.
It was a 15.
15?
Hell yeah.
Someone has spotted you. They've probably spotted you. So they got a regular success. So you got a 15. So I'm probably going to need a hard success in order to stay hidden. So if you would like to, you can spend 5 points of luck.
Yeah, I reckon that's worth it.
Sure, okay. So you hide in the undergrowth, and you are trying to stay hidden. As you can see, 2 cultists moving past your direction, and they're so close. They are a breath away, but they don't spot you. Meanwhile, Marcey, what are you doing next?
Marcey will head towards Natalie Sutherland, as she has identified her as the potential cause of all of this fuss.
Yeah, no worries. Abby, what are you doing?
Can we see Pikmin at all?
No, you can't see Pikmin.
God damn. So there's a fire in the cabin, right?
Yeah.
And that's where we sense this really creepy bad shit happening.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think seeing as I've managed to pull a lot of the cultists away from where Diana is, and Diana at the moment at least seems safe, and I know that Nancy is nearby, I want to phase into the cabin because I want to see if there's anyone alive there else that we can save. You
step into the cabin. Inside, you see. You can see it's like a small, dingy wooden campsite, like a log cabin. There is a bed, and there is a small kitchen table. and there is a pantry of food and like a little living area. It looks like it's been lived in for quite some time. And you see two people. You see Natalie Sutherland. She is deep in meditative thought. And you also spot a figure on the bed. It's a woman, that much is true. You can tell by the hair. But she is lying in what appears to be like a black cocoon thing or something. And you can tell it's this weird sort of like calcified tissue that is surrounding this woman, and it's black, almost like an egg. You can sort of make out the strained facial features of this person. Kind of looks like Bex.
Thought as much.
Nancy, what are you doing?
Cabin for adjacent but not the same reasons. I think my aim is destruction rather than salvation.
We're like the same coin, just different sides.
Absolutely. Yin and yang, baby.
Yeah.
Diana and Callum, from where you are standing, you can see this horrible creature rising out of the pool, and it's starting to move in your general direction. You're not sure if it can see you or not, but you think it might be able to see you. What do you do?
We're like quite deep in the forest right now, right?
You are quite deep in the forest, and you can see this rumble as this thing is moving through the trees and flattening them as it goes.
God, have we found the star pools yet?
You've just gone further into the forest.
Okay.
But you know from when you were here last time that there is a large pool in front of this cabin where this thing grows out. So you probably have found the star pool. You're probably at the star pools right now, I'd say.
Okay, cool. That's where I was. Yeah. I mean, it feels like there are not really any good options, so we might as well just go to the cabin if we can make it there.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So you start moving towards the cabin. I might ask for another stealth roll.
Yeah, that's fair.
As there are many cultists looking for you.
Oh, I'm so not stealthy. Yep, I continue to be not stealthy.
That's alright, so were they. They fumbled.
Oh, good.
So they are still looking for you. You've still hidden. Let's see what the creature does. Also can't see you. So this creature is sort of meandering around. You can smell it, you can tell it's looking for something. There's like, you almost get the sense of it's like a dog smelling for prey. That's the vibe you get. It's like a mockery of a dog hunting its prey as it moves through the forest trying to find the two of you. We'll go back to Marcey.
Hello.
Hello, what are you doing?
Natalie has indicated that she is aware of our ghostly vibe.
She's aware of you.
So Marcey will step in front of her. So I can see the others are all here. Like, we're all kind of gathered in the...
Yeah. You've all congregated into this cabin now.
Let Frankie go.
And the rest of you see Natalie sort of, like, break from her trance and stare directly at Marcey and says, "No. Of course not. He is a part of the puzzle."
In terms of... this is the weirdest thing I've ever said. In terms of ghost powers, so you've been telling people, if I want to do a thing and then you say it costs this many magic points and then I don't have that many magic points, what happens?
You start losing hit points.
Okay, cool. That's fine then. And we've got like a teeny tiny amount of like telekinesis, right? Where you can like move small objects.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool. Marcey is going to attempt to squeeze her heart.
That is going to be... that's a power roll.
Yep.
Going to need an extreme success.
So valid. Marcey, I don't think this is going to go well, but that is what she's going to try and do. She wants her to stop.
Let's go. Let's go, Marcey.
You are due one.
That is very far off an extreme, unfortunately. If I had a luck to burn, I would absolutely go down in a blaze of glory. But it's just a regular fail.
Yeah, she's rolled quite well there. No, so you will lose. Oh, that's a lot of magic points. I think it's got to be at least 6 magic points.
Yeah, so valid.
Yeah, you lose 6 magic points to attempt to do that.
I just rattle a piece of paper nearby and fall down.
How many magic points you got left?
I'm down to nothing. I had
You're down to nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So I think Marcey's just she was all filled with righteous fury and it hasn't worked, and so she just kind of crumples and she's like, please just stop.
Oh, I should have mentioned this when I was describing the room. You do see a mirror at the back of the room with the runes and stuff on it. This one looks like it's like another big full-size mirror. This one's not broken though. So I think what happens is you attempt to stop her heart, and she probably does like stop for a bit. She's like, and you can see she's using some sort of psychic energy to repel you, and she's successful in doing that. And then she says, "That was a dirty trick, wasn't it?" And you see her. You see what you see is it's almost as if her soul is starting to leave her body. And you can see her soul sort of walking through the mirror. And then you see Natalie, another Natalie, a second Natalie, come out of the mirror. And she sort of looks and says, there's 3 of you. Interesting. And she pulls out a knife. And she's going to start lunging at the 3 of you.
While all that chaos is going on, I'm probably not massively aware that she has stepped through the mirror just yet. I'm going to, and I'm happy to die doing this, I'm going to reach through the weird-ass eggshell that is around Bex, and I'm going to put a hand on her shoulder, and I'm going to say, you may have come into this world with me, but you sure aren't leaving with me, and I want to possess her and give her my strength stat. So she gets that on top of what she has, so for just the briefest moment, she's awake and she has the strength of 2 women.
So, what happens is, you give me a power roll.
I'm going to use 3 luck, I made that a success.
Okay. So, her mind is weak, so this is a pretty easy thing to do. And you blink, and you are in horrendous pain. You cannot move. You are stuck. You are trying to frantically look around, but you can't move at all, and you realize that your skin is blown up. It's not a cocoon, it is her skin. That is what her skin is now. She's blown up, and you can't help it but scream, and then you feel there's something inside of you, a voice inside of you, Rebecca, saying,
Soon you will be one with me. Do not fret, my child.
And I can't move at all?
You cannot move. Nancy, what are you doing?
So I'm in the room and Abby is there and is looking kind of vacant while she does the possessing thing, and what's her name is there and coming out in the mirror, and Marcey is there unsuccessfully trying to move paper around and make floorboards creak. Is there anything at all that I can use to attack the mirror as a starting point?
Yeah, there's absolutely stuff on the ground. There's stuff littered around this room that you could telekinesis into the mirror.
Yeah, I'm going to start throwing things at the mirror then.
Okay, give me a power roll.
I am going to use 7 luck to make that a success.
All right. Okay, cool. You lose 4 magic points.
Okay.
Yep. So what do you do to break the mirror? How do you break the mirror?
It's like a little whirlwind. Things are... So I think I'm powered by anger and bitterness and fury at this point. Not just at all this nonsense, but at the 10 years of my life that went to shit after we left university. And so it's a little tornado of rage, and it's getting faster and faster, and it's pulling stuff off the floor as the rage builds, and then whoosh, throwing all the stuff off the floor at the mirror over and over and over and over and over.
And you see the mirror start to crack as something hits it, and then crack again. And then Natalie goes from this sinister grin to panic as she realizes that she can't go back. And she looks in horror as this mirror then smashes to a million pieces. And she says, no, that's how... Fuck, no, you idiots! You insufferable child! I will kill you for this! And she's lunging at you with this knife. And give me she's going to attack you now. So either a fighting brawl or a dodge. How do you want to do it?
I've actually got more dodge. Let's try and dodge it.
Okay. She got a regular success.
Oh, that's so bad. 51. Okay, I can... Oh, it's combat, so I can't use luck,
You can use luck in combat. That is fine.
Yeah, all right, then. Takes me down to 20 luck. All right. That is a success. Nice.
Okay. You dodge out of the way. She lunges at you. You sidestep, and she goes past you and sort of like holds herself against the wall of this cabin. All of a sudden, you hear this whip up, this wind whipping up, as something huge is outside, and it's starting to bang down the door, bang, 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 and she's like, "What the fuck did you do?" As this door bursts open, and you see Mr. Pickman, but he is monstrously huge. He is muscular, and his hands have turned into these giant claws, and you can see this tongue sort of whipping out, and he sort of says,
Alright, you bitch! This is my site, you can fuck off!
And he grabs Natalie, and she's screaming and wailing, ah! And she pulls her out of the door, and as she does, you see these hands like grabbing the door frame, like, no!
This is for Bex.
Doosh, there's a kick, and then she lets go, and she's screaming, ah! And then you probably notice that Natalie's body, who is like in this trance, is sort of slumped over, and she looks dead. Diana, you're outside.
Yep.
And as this is happening, you see this creature go from sniffing around. It suddenly just sort of jolts up, and it starts sort of looking around, however it looks around. You sort of see like things starting to move around its body, and then you see a nearby cultist sort of like look at it funny, and then you see it just like run at this cultist and start like lunging towards the cultist, and the cultist's like, fuck, no, wait, what's happening? This cultist is just devoured. And you see all the older cultists like, wait, what's happened? As this creature sort of starts rolling through this field, sort of wiping at these cultists, and you're horrified. You're horrified. Give me a sanity roll. This thing just starts eating people. Callum will do the same.
Yeah, that's fair. I have passed.
Very good. You lose 1 point of sanity.
Yeah.
Callum also passed. You lose 1 point of sanity. But yeah, it just starts eating the cultists. What do you do?
Well, I don't want to get eaten, but I'm also, it's eating the people that are chasing me, so, like, maybe we can be friends. What do I do? How close am I to the cabin at this point?
You're pretty close. I would say you're 50 meters away. You could make a run for it.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I'll make a run for it. What else is there to do at this point?
Give me a dex roll. Yeah, dex roll.
Oh, well, that's a thing that I can do.
Yeah, give me a dex roll.
Yeah. That is I mean, does it matter if it's a hard success or not? Because I could spend a little bit of luck to get it there.
Yes, it will.
Yeah, okay. Luck will be spent. It's a hard success.
Hard success, yes, that'll do it.
I'm picturing it like in hockey when like Diana would be like weaving into like between people in hockey.
Yeah.
So Diana's sort of like weaving in between people as this cultists are sort of running in all directions. They've stopped caring about you now. They're just trying to like get out if you're alive as this monster is running at you. This thing spots you, Diana, and it spots Callum, and it starts running, sort of like wobbling towards you as you are running for the cabin. Now, what I will say is that you probably don't quite make it there without the monster getting to you. It's a big guy, but I think what has happened is that Callum, noticing this, has sort of yelled out and said, "I'm over here!" And he throws a Molotov cocktail at the monster. It doesn't do anything, but it just pisses him off enough so it distracts him from you. So it starts running after Callum. But it gives you enough time to get to this little cabin there. You run inside, push your way in, and you see Natalie Sutherland on the floor. She's not breathing. And in the other corner, you can see this cocoon lady, this horribly disfigured woman, and you can see her. Her eyes are open and she's frantically trying to look around. What do you do?
Kind of, I panic. Because wait, did we see like a fake Natalie before, or did I make that up?
You saw Natalie. You didn't see Natalie. Yeah, you've just seen Natalie now, who's dead.
Just now. Yeah. Yeah, good. Great. Cool. Wait, is anyone alive in the cabin? Or everybody I see is dead?
It's just two people. You see Natalie, who's dead, and you can see this woman, it looks like Rebecca, in the corner.
She's also dead?
No, she's alive.
She's alive.
She's frantically moving around. Not moving around, she's like frantically, like, her eyes are big. She can't walk. Her body is so disfigured that she can no longer walk.
Jesus Christ. Well, fuck it. Bex?
Abby, you hear Diana's voice.
Is there any part of Becca that's still left that isn't, like, dead Natalie left over?
Give me a power roll.
Fail. Could I push?
Yeah, I'll allow this. You can push.
That was even worse.
Okay, that's fine. Okay. So for the purposes of pushing the roll, I'll allow a fail forward.
Yep.
You can hear a voice from within you, Abby. You can hear Bex. Abby?
Yeah.
Is that you?
I'm here. Stay with me. Stay with us.
I'm really sorry.
Don't need to be sorry. Whatever's happened, you don't need to be sorry. You just need to hold on and stay here. Diana's here. She's gonna help. You just have to stay and hang on.
I don't know how much longer I can hold. There's this thing in me.
I know.
Yeah.
You can hold on to me. You can pass it all over to me. You just hang on and you stay with what you can see. You can stay with what you feel. Just.
It hurts so much.
I know.
It hurts. I see it. It wants to change me, but I don't want to be changed. I just want to go home.
I know. And
I just want to go home, Abby.
You just have to stay and fight, okay? Just stay with the world. Don't let go. Just keep fighting. I can take all that pain. I can take all of it. Whatever is happening to you, it can go to me instead. Just keep fighting until we figure it out, okay?
It wants me. It shows me. It doesn't want anyone else.
Well, it chose wrong. You're the good sister, remember? Chose wrong.
I'm not a good one. I'm sorry. I've been awful this whole trip. I just wanted a nice night on a nice holiday with you. I should have gone on with it. I'm sorry.
It's okay. That doesn't matter. You're my sister and it doesn't matter. You just keep fighting. You stay and listen to Diana, okay? Just stay. Just don't let it win.
Diana, you're hearing basically this thing talking to itself. What do you do?
At this point, I'm so shook that I'm just gonna try and listen, basically, and see what I can glean from this conversation.
You gotta tell Mum and Dad I'm sorry.
No, I'm not doing that.
Why not?
Because I can't. I can't do that. I'm already gone, but you're not. Okay, what? So you...
What? How are you talking to me?
'Cause...
Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh.
See? So you have to. You can't let them... You can't let them be alone. You have to stay.
I can't stay.
You can tell them they can... You can tell them they have me. You can tell them that whatever it is it's taking, you can just have me. No fight, nothing. Just... Can't. I'm already gone, but you're not. Please.
Oh, you can't be gone, Abby. I don't know what to do without you. I don't know what to do without you.
Gonna be okay. Remember, you told me when I lost Alfred that things are always gonna work out, things are always gonna be okay, and you have to be okay. You'll be fine without me.
I'm so sorry.
You don't have to be sorry. Just tell whatever wants you. Can just have me instead, please.
As you look up at this, you're looking around, Abby, as you panic, as you're having this conversation, you do see Diana walking in the room. She's sort of looking at you, confused as to what to do. And behind Diana, you start to see a shape forming. It looks wrong. You can start to see these tentacles, these pseudopods starting to form from the ground around you and around the cabin. And you hear another voice. It's time. And you feel this cracking start to form over your chest. It's almost as if you're an egg that's about to hatch. Diana, what do? Can you see this? And what do the others do? You all still also here. Your presence is also here.
Have we got any influence at this point over the physical world? And is there any glass from the mirror within reach?
Yeah, you absolutely do, yeah.
I think I'm gonna grab a bit of glass and stab it through Rebecca's neck. The bit where the neck should be.
I don't think we need to roll for this. You pick up the shard of glass and you plunge it into her neck. Abby, you feel this horrible pain as you feel this glass going into you. It's almost as if you've died a second time. And you hear Rebecca go,
Oh! What the fuck was that? What was that?
don't let go, okay? Just don't let go.
I don't want to let go.
Abby, you feel this force holding you tightly, not wanting to let go as you slip away. Diana, you see this somehow this shard of glass is sort of flung across the room and has just impaled itself into her neck. You don't feel scared. You think this is probably for the best. But you probably sit there, and as you do, you hear the sounds of a helicopter. And you see, you probably see Callum run into the room. And he sort of says, like, I think I fucking outrun. Oh my god, what the fuck is that? Shit. We gotta go. We gotta fucking go. The fucking hell, I think the thing is gone. We gotta go. And starts to drag Diana out of the room. And Marcey and Nancy, you see this happen. Diana, do you resist at all?
No, at this point I'm just gonna let it happen.
Yeah, okay. So you see the senior constable dragging you out of the room. And Nancy and Marcey, you sit there as this has all happened. And you hear a voice. And behind you it's Mr. Pickman again. This time it's just him in his tie-dye shirt. He says,
Well, that was a whole lot of fuss, wasn't it? Alright. You've held up your end of the bargain. I'll hold up mine.
and he opens the door. And instead of this dark, murky cabin, this dark, murky forest, it's just white. It's just a blinding light. And all that's left to do now is to walk into it.
Take Marcey's hand.
Marcey squeezes it very hard.
The next few days is a montage of various locations. In Adelaide, you see two police officers walking into Marcey's house. Hal is there, and he says, and they sort of sit him down, and Hal breaks into tears. Over in the UK, you see Mr. and Mrs. Waters shedding a tear and wailing into the ether. Over in Yorkshire, somewhere in Yorkshire, there's a country farmhouse, and Mrs. Cartwright
Doesn't care.
No? She's sort of like, I think she does. I think she's sort of deep down. I think she's going to light a candle for you tonight. And Diana makes it back to Sydney and then makes it back to Adelaide. 10 years later.
Thank you all for coming. It's going to be a great day. We're very excited for our first manned mission of the Space Shuttle program. We're working with the best and brightest minds the United States and the world has to offer. We have a 3-man crew on board today. Our commander is John Reddick, who is an extremely accomplished Air Force pilot and has transitioned well to the rigors of space flight. Joining him today is Professor Zach Mullaney, astrophysicist from MIT, and Dr. Diana Kessler, astrophysicist and backup pilot from Caltech and University of Sydney. Any questions?
CBS, what would define success for you in regards to this mission?
Well, obviously getting our guys and girl back safely is our number one priority, but we're looking to test the stresses and performance of the shuttle.
Fox News, do you expect the radiation and the stresses on the female body to affect Miss Kessler differently to the male astronauts? Is that something that you're studying?
No, we don't expect Miss Kessler to take any more physical risk than the others. She's a tough operator, talks to herself a lot, very process-driven, we're lucky to have her.
Washington Post, do you expect potential budget cuts to impact what your future plans are for the space shuttle program?
We're not going to speculate on that one at this time. Next question.
Meanwhile, in the sort of on the gangway leading towards the rocket ship that's about to go to space, you see Diana, 10 years older, and she's being flanked by a couple of other astronauts, and with professional precision, they enter the ship and they start up the launch sequence. You've done all the training. You've been through this 100 times. It's a dance to you. It's just like you know all the steps. And the launch sequence begins. 10, 9, 8, 7. You engage the thrusters. You can hear the ship starting to vibrate. 6, 5, 4. The scientist looks at you and he sort of says, why are you so calm about this? I'm shitting my pants right now. What do you say?
I've seen worse.
And as you say that, Diana, you feel, and it's not the first time this has happened, but you feel as though it's not just you that's going up. As you feel these, almost like a hand, and then another set of hands, and another set of hands just sort of gently holding you, keeping you calm and keeping you grounded. 3, 2, 1. The rocket violently accelerates forward. You break through the stratosphere. You break through the troposphere. And then you find yourself, the sky going from a royal blue to grey, to dark blue, and then to black. And you see the most beautiful galaxy that you've ever laid your eyes on. The 4 of you do. You all see this. It's just like on the roof. And the stars have never looked so beautiful. You have been listening to the Fumbled Anthology. New episodes are released every Sunday. For more information about the podcast, you can check out our website, fumbledanthology.com. You can also find us on Instagram and on YouTube by using the link in the show notes. And if you're feeling extra generous, you can check out our Patreon via the same link. If you enjoyed the episode, please consider shouting at us from the void by rating us on your chosen podcast platform or by leaving a nice review or comment. Every bit you do helps us grow our podcast. Thanks again to our guest player, Volonda. If you wish to hear more from them, check out the Sprouting Actual Play podcast on all your favourite podcast platforms. Thank you for listening. See you next week.
Marcey would be so furious that she died before the moon landing. She put in so much work and got so many years of sexist bullshit at work just to die like a week before.
Oh,
Yeah, it worked out for the best.
that's so funny.
That was alright, wasn't it?
Oh my god.
Yeah, not too bad.
Oh my god.
I love it so much.
Chef's kiss. Alright, I'm gonna go make tea before I fall over.
Alright.
I'll be back soon.
Go for it.
How do you decide which one of us is alive?
The way it's described in the original scenario is that you all have like Dana's got dissociative identity disorder from seeing something traumatic, which is kind of fucked because it's not what actually happens with the ID. And it's kind of like a really like kind of a bad trope. It's outdated. It's an outdated trope. And the scenario even goes to lengths to say, hey, by the way, this is not what people with DD actually experience. It's just kind of like an outdated stereotype of what it is, and then proceeds to do it anyway. So our thing is Mr. Pickman brought you all back in her mind so she would feel supported to continue. And that's why whenever there's any inconsistencies or you all split off into different spots, you will eventually black out and come to in the same spot.
I wondered about that. I really kind of liked it. It gives me like video game vibes of just like, oh, you've wandered off the main path. Blip.
Peek behind the curtain. How do you decide who is like the not dead person?
I had to decide at the very start, like before the scenario even began, because otherwise, like I would have to just, I couldn't just make it up. Because I had to be consistent all the way through, which is why, like, at no point did any NPC say your name, because obviously you're only ever talking to Diana.
That's fucking insane.
And I always, there was some times where I slipped up and I'd be like, "Oh, just explain. Oh, that's just Pikmin trying to make you feel better." But in the actual edit, I purposely like re-recorded stuff and put stuff out, so it's only ever mentioned.
I was so confused
Oh my
why
God.
Marcey had the car keys when Nancy had the car keys, because it was
Yes,
Diana who had the car keys.
because Diana had the car key the whole time,
Because I was genuinely
and Diana's wearing a smelly coat, and she's holding onto 4 bottles of Molotov cocktails.
Molotov cocktail.
That's why I was fighting so hard as Marcey. I was like, I don't have the car keys. What do you do? Like, I was genuinely like, I don't know what you mean.
that's right.
I don't have the car keys.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know how
absolutely.
they got there.
Unreal.
It's so good. But I trusted you. I trusted the process.
How could you do this to me?